Hey guys, it is Kalila. I want to take a few minutes just to have a conversation with you about your support system, about who's in it, about who are you letting into it, who are you attracting in it, who are you keeping out, what are you allowing yourself to be involved in. Today was the first Wednesday of the month, which means it was my fibromyalgia support group. Now, the support group meets once a month. And when I first started coming to them about around September, I was in a very dark, depressive place. And so originally meeting with them kept me or made me feel like I was in a dark place. But about 2 or 3 months into it, there were some really positive people that were always encouraging me. And it helped me to realize that if I accept my situation, I can still have positive things in my life. I'm in a group with a whole bunch of ladies and they all have pain just like me. Some are more severe than me. Some have been dealing with it for 20, 25 years. Some are still new to it. But I placed myself in an environment where people could relate to me and that I didn't have to feel bad about the situation that I was going through, but they could uplift me and motivate me. So in turn, being who I am, and I like to be a social butterfly, I decided with Winterlicious happening here in Ontario, where we have lunch and dinner at different restaurants at a discount price. I don't know who's watching from where. I'm a social butterfly. I decided that I was going to open myself up to this group, not just in the 2 hours that I get to see them all the time, but perhaps do a little social networking with them. Originally, we wanted 10 people. Only 3 showed up, 4 of us altogether. It snowed really bad here in Toronto, which is part of the reason why things got, some people declined. But I wasn't upset that there weren't 10 of us. I appreciated the 4. I appreciated the little conversations that we had. I appreciated that one of the ladies said, you are completely different than when I first met you. You were in a dark place, but I see the love and the light that you have in you. And I had to say, but you helped put that back in me. This was something that I was before this current situation of the accident, and I lost that. But in coming to the support group, you fed that back into me, that I could find happiness and love. I have been networking last week with regards to just speaking, because I love to speak. I love to motivate. I love to encourage people. And I put myself out there. I was given an opportunity to be at the expo, and being at the expo, I had to go up front and be like, hi, I'm Kalila. This is who I am. This is what I do. Not because I'm an extrovert, but because I realized if I want to meet people, then I have to tell them a little bit about me, so that they in turn will open up and tell me about them, and I can determine whether or not they need to be part of my support group or my community. Some people, I have their numbers and I have been talking with them every single day. Big up to Miss Chantelle Simone. Some people have been not, because it's evident that we don't click, which is fine. But who are you putting in your life? Who is motivating you? Who is supporting you? Who is uplifting you? If you are someone that is spiritual and not necessarily religion, I have 2 different concepts of that. I'm a Christian. I'm a 7-day Adventist in denomination, but I'm a Christian. I'm a Christ follower. And I have people that feed into my spiritual aspect as well. Who is motivating you to move? Who is helping you achieve what it is that you want to achieve in life? Who is helping you obtain your dreams? Who is tearing you down? And are you okay in that situation, or are you going to be vocal about what you want and have to take people out of your life? I could tell you stories about how I've had to remove family out of my life. I've had to remove friends out of my life, guys out of my life, girls out of my life, because the mentality that they had was affecting me and bringing me down. You are worth so much. In God's eyes, you are worth everything to Him. He has a mission for you. He has a plan for you. He has a dream for you to accomplish. And you already know what that is. You're sitting here searching for it. Sometimes we search for it in materialistic things. You don't need to. Look inside of yourself and know and spend time in figuring out who you are. But look who is surrounding you to help you identify who you are, to help edify you to achieve what you want, to help grow you in the direction that you want. If you are a fibro fighter and you're sitting on the couch, who is walking with you every day? Who's helping you stretch? Who's tearing you down and saying you're being lazy? Who doesn't understand you? When it comes to you being a non-fibro fighter, just somebody in the world in general, what are you trying to obtain for yourself and who is helping you? Take a look at your community. Take a look at your support group. Understand that if there is something that you want, you will have to put yourself out there, and you might have to put yourself out there first in order to get something in return. But I want to validate your worth, and I want to tell you that you can accomplish anything, you can be anything, you can grow out of anything, you can be healed from things, you can move. I didn't say you could be healed from the fibromyalgia or you would be completely healed. But even as an example for myself, where I was in January last year, March last year, where I was exactly this date, which is February 7th, is not where I was last year. And that's because of who was in my corner, supporting me, loving me, nurturing me, keeping me. I'm going to tell you, be a fibro fighter and fight for your peace and your happiness and your freedom. And acknowledge who's going to help you get there and who's going to tear you down. And you get to decide if you keep those people in your environment or if you're going to move them out and obtain something greater, because you were meant to be something great. You were meant to be something awesome. And it doesn't matter how disabled you might think you are or how much you think you lack in knowledge or education. There is something specifically in you that you can do or help somebody else with in ways that they'd never know. So my name's Kalila, and I want to encourage you, take a look at who is supporting you so that you can be all you were meant to be. Have yourself a blessed day, you guys. Bye.